Breaking news. Just happened. Biggest trade in the NFL. James Cook in Dallas. $280 million. The sports world is in absolute disbelief right now as the Dallas Cowboys have pulled off one of the most shocking, unprecedented trades in NFL history. In a move that has instantly flipped the league on its head, the Cowboys have acquired star running back James Cook from the Buffalo Bills in a jaw-dropping $280 million mega deal that is already being called the boldest financial commitment to a running back the league has ever seen. Let that sink in. $280 million for a running back. That's not just a headline. That's a game changer. It's a move so unexpected and monumental that analysts, fans, and even rival GMs are still scrambling to understand the full implications of what just happened. James Cook, a rising superstar who has spent his career with the Buffalo Bills since being drafted in the second round in 2022, has shown flashes of brilliance and elite-level potential ever since his rookie year. Known for his explosive acceleration, sharp cuts, and ability to be a dual threat as a pass catcher, Cook is a nightmare for defenses and a dream weapon for any offensive coordinator. In 2024, Cook put up career-high numbers, breaking the 1,300-yard mark in rushing yards, adding another 600 receiving yards, and scoring 18 total touchdowns. That kind of versatility and production doesn't just elevate an offense, it transforms it. The Dallas Cowboys, known for their dramatic, franchise-defining moves in the past, have now doubled down on their reputation as one of the boldest front offices in professional sports. Jerry Jones, the always ambitious and rarely subtle owner of the Cowboys, has never been shy about swinging for the fences, and this deal proves he's still playing to win big. Sources within the organization report that the Cowboys had been monitoring James Cook closely since the latter half of the 2024 season. What started as internal conversations about what if became a full-blown negotiation in the offseason. And now, it's official, James Cook is a Cowboy, and Dallas has mortgaged a significant part of its future to bring him in. This wasn't just a player-for-player trade. According to early reports, the Cowboys are sending a massive haul of draft capital to Buffalo, including a 2026 first-round pick, 2 second-rounders in 2027 and 2028, and a conditional third-rounder that could become a second if Cook hits certain performance milestones. But it's not just the assets being traded, it's the money. That $280 million contract is spread over 6 years, with a jaw-dropping $160 million guaranteed. That's a record. That's more than Christian McCaffrey, more than Alvin Kamara, more than Derrick Henry ever got in their primes. It redefines what teams are willing to pay for top-tier running back talent in a league that has, in recent years, undervalued the position. And what does James Cook bring to Dallas? Everything. This isn't just about stats, though his stats are insane. This is about what Cook symbolizes: speed, explosiveness, reliability, and youth. At just 25 years old, Cook is entering his prime and is expected to immediately become the focal point of Dallas's offense. Dak Prescott, who has often carried the burden of leading the Cowboys with inconsistent support from the running game in recent seasons, now has an elite backfield partner who can take pressure off in crucial third-down situations, open up the play-action game, and exploit defenses both between the tackles and outside the numbers. Imagine the possibilities. Dallas already has a powerful offensive line, a strong passing game with CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks stretching the field, and now they add Cook, a player who can break 50-yard gains at any moment and who thrives in the open field. This makes Dallas a legitimate Super Bowl contender overnight. It's not hyperbole, it's reality. Opposing defensive coordinators are going to have sleepless nights game planning for this new-look Cowboys offense. The reaction around the NFL has been electric. Social media exploded the moment news of the trade broke. Hashtags like James Cook to Dallas, Cowboys trade, and $280 million man began trending worldwide within minutes. Fans in Dallas are already lining up to buy James Cook jerseys, and Bills fans are mourning the loss of one of the most exciting players their franchise has seen in years. NFL insiders are calling this the biggest trade since Randy Moss went to the Patriots, and some are saying it might even surpass that in terms of sheer magnitude. On sports talk shows, heated debates are already underway. Is $280 million too much for a running back? Can Cook stay healthy and deliver on the biggest contract ever given to a player at his position? Was this smart cap management or financial insanity from Jerry Jones? But beyond all the questions, there's one undeniable fact. This is one of the boldest moves any team has ever made in the NFL. Critics will argue that paying a running back this much is a mistake, especially in an era where running backs are often seen as replaceable parts in a pass-heavy league. But James Cook isn't just any running back. He's the kind of player who makes defenders miss in a phone booth. He can catch 10 passes a game if needed. He's a home run threat every time he touches the ball. And more importantly, he fits into the Cowboys' offensive philosophy like a glove. This isn't about simply overpaying, it's about targeting the exact kind of game-changing player that can elevate your team from playoff hopeful to championship favorite. Financially, it's a massive risk. But great teams take great risks. And Jerry Jones didn't build America's team by playing it safe. From Cook's perspective, this deal is validation. For years, he's played second fiddle to the spotlight quarterbacks and high-profile wide receivers. But anyone watching the Bills last season could see who the heartbeat of that offense was. Cook played with poise, passion, and unparalleled efficiency. Now, with this historic deal, he's being paid like the superstar he's proven to be. Reports suggest that Cook was emotional when the trade was finalized. Sources close to him say he sees this not just as a financial windfall but as an opportunity to be the guy in a storied franchise with a passionate fan base and championship ambitions. And it's hard not to root for him. From his days at Georgia to carving out his own identity apart from his older brother Dalvin, James Cook has done everything the right way, stayed humble, worked hard, and let his game speak for itself. This also raises serious questions about the future of the Buffalo Bills. Losing Cook is a massive blow. He was the most dynamic player on their offense, not named Josh Allen. And while Allen is still elite, removing Cook from the equation drastically changes how teams can defend Buffalo. Their run game now becomes a question mark, and the pressure on Allen will intensify. Fans are already criticizing GM Brandon Beane, demanding answers and wondering why the team couldn't find a way to keep its rising star. There's also concern about the message this sends to the locker room. Trading away a player like Cook doesn't just change the roster, it affects morale, chemistry, and long-term trust in management. Meanwhile, the Cowboys are riding high. The franchise hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1995, but with this move, they are signaling to the entire NFL that the drought is over. They are done waiting. They are going for it right here, right now. And this could be just the beginning. With Cook in the backfield, the Cowboys might become the most dangerous team in the league. Pair that with a motivated Dak Prescott, a healthy offensive line, and one of the top defenses in the NFL, and you've got the makings of a true dynasty in the making. Don't be surprised if this trade becomes the spark that ignites a multi-year run of dominance in Dallas. So what happens next? James Cook will be introduced to Dallas fans in a press conference scheduled for later this week, and the anticipation is already reaching a fever pitch. Expect fireworks. Expect bold statements. Expect Cook to step into his new role with confidence and swagger. Training camp will be under a national spotlight like never before, and preseason games involving the Cowboys are expected to break viewership records. Every move Cook makes will be scrutinized, praised, criticized, and replayed in slow motion. That's the price of a $280 million contract, and Cook knows it. But if anyone can handle that pressure, it's him. In conclusion, the James Cook to Dallas trade isn't just another off-season storyline. It's an earthquake-level event that will be felt across the NFL for years to come. It redefines player value, challenges traditional team-building models, and sets the stage for what could be one of the most exciting NFL seasons in recent memory. Whether you love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. James Cook is a Cowboy. The deal is done. And the league may never be the same again. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning.